I wanted to add that.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Speaking Real Rich podcast. Today we have Maria Malec. Hi.
Hey,
So, Maria is a graduate of Speak Your Way to Success with the Moxley Method. She has been tearing it up, living all around the world, from Florida to New York to Italy, and she's about to have her own retreat in Italy. Not only that, she's written books, she's got monetized on YouTube, and she has an incredible wellness podcast and program to help people. So, welcome, Maria.
thank you. It's good to be
Yay.
here.
So tell us a little bit about what is it that you're so passionate? Why are you so passionate about wellness and helping people really transform their health into wealth?
Well, the main reason, Amanda, is because it's our birthright. It's what
Hmm.
we were created for.
Yes.
And all the strife and sickness and struggles and everything that everybody's going through, the minutia, whatever it is not our birthright. It's actually a distraction from what we were created for. And I'm here to help people take healthy back, take their sovereignty back,
Yes.
treat their body like a temple, and know the internet of their inner verse.
Mm,
Does that make sense?
I love
Every,
it. So,
Everybody's talking about the universe delivers. The universe doesn't deliver. What is inside you delivers. And
that's good.
it's in that discovery of who we really are. And
Yes.
I it sounds like a hard job, but it really isn't
Right.
once you kind of understand it. And then like the world just explodes after that.
It's so true. So what are your top 3 to 5 wellness hacks that entrepreneurs, busy speakers, professionals can begin today?
People can break free from being overwhelmed, over processed, and over medicated by just being aware of what's in their environment, being aware of what they're taking in their mouth, in their brains, what they're speaking
Mm,
to people around them.
that's
Um,
good.
that is the biggest thing. Cleaning up your habitat, where you live,
Yes.
what products you're using is very important. Become an
Mhm.
ingredient reader.
Yes.
Know what the filthy 15 are, I think it is.
Hmm.
It sounds trite, but you have to buy organic as much as possible. People are like, well, they're still using pesticides. I always say do the best that you can with what you have in any given moment. If you can't get organic, then just use regular, but always strive for the best of what you can do with what you
Hmm.
have. Does that make
Right.
sense?
I love it's so good. And it's so basic, but so many people overcomplicate it. Very simple.
Yeah.
So what are some
Yeah.
things that people should avoid?
Um, anything synthetic as much
Hmm.
as possible. From your clothes to your food to the products you use around your home, to
Yep.
what you're sleeping on.
Ooh,
Um,
yes.
you want to put the real deal in. You want to put real food in, real herbs in.
Hmm.
Um, People right now are product junkies. This supplement, this powder, this,
Yes.
that. Pharmaceuticals, you know,
Right.
pharmaceuticals are based on flowers or nature. So
Hmm.
why not get the real deal?
Right.
Um,
Get the real deal. Go to the farms, get organic food locally, join a CSA, I would suggest, which is
there's
community supported agriculture. So you're buying local. They
right.
have CSA boxes. Yeah. Hmm.
And if you can't do that, there's a lot of food services now.
Yes.
There's a thing called Thrive Market.
Okay.
There's other Hello Fresh. It's a
Hmm.
company that sends you foods that are already measured out. All you have to do is cook them. So there are no excuses anymore for not doing it. There really
Exactly.
isn't. well,
So
I
I think,
work, you
right,
know.
right. Like time is not an issue, not knowing how to do it isn't an issue. One thing I would say is I think people really lack, to your point in the beginning, they lack awareness. They just don't know because we are so programmed through our school and our education and the media and all these things to eat a certain way and packaged foods and processed foods. And you
Well,
have to educate yourself, I would say.
that's exactly what I was going to say, because just because someone's saying, "Hey, do this, it works for me," it might not work for you. It's not a one size fits all. Don't
Yeah.
believe someone just because they tell you.
Hmm.
Unless it's a close friend and you trust them, that type of thing. But question everything.
Yes.
That's been a big thing and something that I learned when I was a kid. I did why? I asked questions. How does that work? Things like that.
Hmm.
We've lost the curiosity. We're just getting fed so much information and it's
Yes.
not serving us. And people are spending needless amounts of money on all these get
Hmm.
whatever quickly,
Yeah.
lose weight quickly, have a better brain, get better. Well, there's things that you can do every day to exercise your body, not just to look good, but to keep
Hmm.
it activated and energized and tap in to, our bodies are a pharmacy. It knows what we
Yes.
need. And not
True.
just a pharmacy, but just what lives in our body knows us better than we know
Mm.
ourselves. So it's getting in touch, it's learning how to self-align in the moment. um, People are always turning off their emotions, and our emotions are like the signals in our car that tell us
Mm.
what needs attention. So I tell people, when you turn off the bad stuff, you turn off the good stuff too. So
Yes.
just learn how to listen properly and
So
then how
good.
how to respond. Yeah, I mean it's easy
Hmm.
when
Hmm.
it's presented in those terms.
Right. So good.
Yeah.
So good. So tell me a little bit about what it was like coaching with me. So you came to me 4 years ago
Yep.
to figure out your message, your story, put together your program. Prior to that, you're a mom, you have five beautiful children, and now they're out of the nest. So what
Yeah.
was that
Mhm.
like and what's that journey been like for you?
It was really hard for me.
Mm.
It was hard for me because I'm a kind of fly by the seat of your pants. I don't
Mm-hmm.
follow recipes. I don't give me too many rules. Don't give me too many steps.
Right.
I believe your program was 12 or 14 weeks, and I know I
Mm-hmm.
probably stretched it to about 80, 18 or
Mm-hmm.
20 because I just dragged my heels. I'm like, no, I'm going to do it the unconventional way, until I realized that you already have this proven method that works.
Right.
And so I had to give up some of my whimsy, if you will, and just do it. Like you said, just
Mm-hmm.
effing do it.
Right. Yeah, that's cool though. I appreciate people who there's so many types of different learners out there because I appreciate that you tried it your way and then you expanded, you stretched, you grew, and then you said, okay, but there is a recipe, there is a quicker way.
Yeah.
Or sometimes
Yeah.
some people will just go and be such a rule follower and do it, and then it's like trying on a shirt and they just got the shirt at the secondhand store and the shirt doesn't feel right. So then they got to throw the shirt off and find their own. So at some
Right.
point,
Right.
yeah, so there is no right way or wrong way of finding your way through. It is
Right.
nice to have a system. And now,
Yes.
what have been some of the results now that you have gone through the program?
Wow. Well, honestly, it really is 4 years later that I'm actually putting into action the program that I created with you.
Hmm.
And I've struggled for a long time with my niche. And, I believe what I do is for everybody.
Yeah. Everybody has a
And
body, that's for sure.
right, right. And I really just had to sharpen my sword a little more. I had to shave and cut and
Mhm.
mold this thing that I feel so confident in presenting and launching to the world. Um, I've
Yes.
become more confident in speaking. I became more confident in my marketing and social media.
Yep.
I formed a YouTube channel. Um,
Had it
I
re- you've had retreats, wellness retreats.
I've had a ton of retreats, but none of those really translated into having personal clients to coach.
Mhm.
And now I'm finally launching that. And I don't think I'm going to have any problem getting clients now because I'm that confident. I really am. And it wasn't like I ever said, well, when I finish this or when I do that, I think I really did have latent fear. As confident
Mm,
as I was still afraid, like, well, what if I'm wrong? Or what if I can't answer their questions? Well, what if I can't? I'll find
right.
someone who can, you know? Um,
Exactly.
and I think the biggest thing with your coaching program is helping people get over the fear and
Mm,
just doing it, you
yes.
know?
Action
And
kills fear.
yeah, and you don't really coddle people. And
Mm,
if someone's not going to work and do what's laid out for that person, it's not going to make for a good relationship, a symbiotic
mhm.
relationship between me and you, the coach. You
Right.
know what I mean? You don't want to
Exactly.
have to drag me up the hill.
Right.
You want me to go willingly. And
Exactly.
we're not all good fits for each other. And that's why there's so many coaches out there, because there is someone for everybody. And
True.
that's what I found out. And sticking to your program in the
Mhm.
manner that it was laid out was really brilliant.
Cool.
And it took me longer than maybe other people, but I'm okay where I'm at, you know?
Exactly. Well, the thing I think, listen, it takes a minute to align to, you have to go through, we've talked about your environment. A lot of times I remember years back when I told my husband, I said, John, will you elope with me? And here's the acronym for that. And what I said was, where I want to go is going to require elope, epic levels of positive experiences, ELOPE, epic levels of positive experiences. And
Oh,
right
okay.
now, in our marriage, in our parenting, in our environment, in our relationship, we're not having epic levels of positive experiences. We need to clean up some stuff. We need to heal,
Hmm.
work through some things so that we can become the person to have and hold it. Because there's an
Yeah.
energetic address of what you're seeking. We want something, but right now you got to clean up your mess.
Yes. I like that
And so you
energetic.
had, yeah, energetic address. So you had to let go and prune and, so here's the best thing I can say to people is like, let go of the shame of and the pressure of the time frame. Like the ego will apply the times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Want to hear what I reframe time to.
Yeah.
Okay. Time is transform intentionally my emotions. Time,
Oh,
transform intentionally my emotions.
I'm gonna
Because
write that down.
I think you and I are both recovering Catholics, and the whole idea, there's so much shame because you got to be a certain way or whatever. And so just
Mm-hmm.
release shame. Shame is a silent killer. And it's going to take as long as
Mm,
it's going to take. And the other thing, I mean, yes, in our marketing, it's 90 days to speak your way to success, but you have the program for a lifetime and you have the processes but you have it, but then you have to become the person. The only way it won't work
right.
is if you quit and you don't do
Well,
it.
and I just heard a quote today that says, persistence begins when you want to quit.
Mm-hmm. I think it's
That was like a light bulb for me. Like, oh my gosh, everybody loves starting the new diet or the
yes,
new year. We go in,
exactly.
charging
Persistence
ahead.
starts when you want to give up.
Yeah, isn't that great?
It is. And I heard that
That's
Mike Tyson doesn't even start counting, or someone like that doesn't even start counting his push-ups until it hurts. Woo!
Oh, that's good.
That's
And
really
and
good.
and you said it before, you have to become the person, but you have to envision who that person is. And some
Mm-hmm.
people don't even want to take the time to envision like, oh, that's too scary. It'll never happen for me. And my daily is always visioning, I like to
Yes.
say. You know, what's it going to
Same.
feel like when this happens? How is
Mm-hmm.
it going to feel when I walk through the door? What am I going to look like? What am I going to wear? I do all those
Mm-hmm.
exercises, you know, and
So
usually
cool.
there's wind blowing my hair back.
Ooh, I love wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like
You know, with
exactly. So good.
music in the background, you know,
Mm-hmm.
staking my claim. And I mean, it works. It really works. There's so many people who talk about it, but not everybody does it. And that's the difference, I
So
think.
if you can see it in your head, you will hold it in your hand. I
Well, yeah,
Visioning
and
is one of my
feel it.
secrets too.
Like
Mm-hmm.
it's really important to feel it in your body, because what we feel reflects to the world, and that is like a magnet. So if you have this abundant feeling of the person you're going to be when you reach that success or that goal, it's coming to you. The more
Mm-hmm.
you feel it, the faster it comes.
Right on. I know it's so exciting. Well, I'm feeling pretty good from our conversation today. I hope everybody is. Thank you for being here, Maria. How can we
Thank
follow
you.
you on social media? You're so great at that. How do we follow you on YouTube, Facebook, social,
Uh,
wherever?
it's all Taking Healthy Back with Maria. So
Perfect.
whatever the channel is, even LinkedIn, Taking Healthy Back with Maria, made it easy.
Making it easy. I like that. Simple, easy, doable. All right, Maria. Thanks for being here, guys. Watch the next video, and I'll see you next video.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Bye.